Easy people, nice things here. Another advanced techniques thing. I'm going to break this down into a couple of elements because I'm going to talk through a few things and hopefully my phone won't just go south. Man, this stuff, wow, it gets complicated. Anyway, right, I want to show you a couple of things. I'll kind of try and cut the talking to a minimum. What I've done is, what I believe is, this machine can be used for any styles of music. I like Bossa Nova. I thought, let me see if I could try and make something Bossa Nova up. My main music, what I love for deaf, is hip hop, but because when I've seen some people say, oh, this machine must be only EDM beat makers. No, you can make anything of what you will. The tricks what I'm going to show you is how you can utilize this to get the rhythm or the melody that you want and then change it into a real sound. You'll see what I mean when I'm explaining that. I'm also going to show you a couple of techniques along the way. Something MPC users probably know, some things that you might not be aware of. All right, so here we go. What I wanted to do, what I first did is I made a drum kit, and I'll play the drum kit now. So you could probably hear that. That should be coming through. Let me just double check that that's all right. Yeah, that's nice and chunky. So you're probably wondering how I did that. Well, what I did, stop there, is I did this thing here. I put onto a cycle. So this has got, if you press this sample twice, comes up and you've got two layers. So I've used two layers. One layer is a brush, and then the other one's like snap of a brush snare. Then I've got cross stick. What I did with the cross stick is I rolled off some of that high end, roll off, in other words, I cut the low end out. It's kind of the opposite. A low pass means anything low passes through it. A high pass means anything high passes through it. It's a funny way, high pass, because in a way, in my mind, I always think, oh, that cuts rid of the bass, which makes sense. So high pass, like a high five, low pass, like a low five, I guess. The reason why I did that is because the dynamic range was different in the periods, and I wanted to try and make this authentic. And the trick to getting authenticity, or I believe anyway, is lower frequencies. And it does twofold things. If you're using percussion or anything like that, you want to get rid of all the bass frequencies, what you don't need, because they'll clutter the bottom level and it'll make you a punchier sound. You'll get a cleaner sound. Second thing is, back in the 50s, where Bossa Nova was created and that lot, 50s, 60s, they didn't have digital computers and silicon chips and whatever and CDs. So the dynamic range wasn't as wide as it is now. So that's how you can usually tell when somebody even makes something and you go, yeah, no, that thing's quite right. It's because they're not filtering out the bottom end frequencies. And also, like I said, it makes things sit right. So that's what I did with that. And I did that based on a kit in here. In fact, it was from the Vault. So if you've any MPC users or anything, get hold of the Vault. If you can get, I think it's on the website and expansions too. It's definitely worth getting. Definitely. Right. So I got my little thing. And then from there, I put in some chords. Where are me? Go here. And it was a Bossa Nova thing. I did that on the MPC software. So if you buy, you can get it for free. If you get MPC beats, you can do progressions in there and you can export them. Now, I imagine more than likely they'll try and do that so you can do it internally, so you don't have to do it externally. I imagine that would probably be on the next update. So that's the thing. Anyway, so I added them and used one of these sounds, a hype sound, and then all I did is I go to by clicking this once again, you go to the macros, so you don't have to go deep diving. And then all I did is tweak with it a bit, bring down some of the reverb and that lot, bring down the cutoff. Like I say, cut off so it's not as sharp, it's not as clean, it's more rounded sound. The next thing I do, flute. same thing again. A quick one, whenever you using sounds like that flutes in the background, you can probably hear it, is use a velocity. You can fix yourself a velocity low, and then if you want it to play something, it's going to just play gentle and you don't have to worry about the dynamics, which is what I did with this next thing, which is like a little choir kind of sound. Some brilliant sounds on the high, brilliant sounds. I can see where I am in the track, so press that. So got that, and then the thing what I'm going to show you is the bass and what I use for the bass. So I'll play the bass in. I kind of came up with it out of oh good lord, that was played wrong. There you go. And the reason why I did this was for a sample. The idea was I'd heard the sample. I just watched something on YouTube, and then I thought, all right, I've worked out the key by doing the key trick, but I didn't use the sample. I'd done the tune, and then when I've added this vocal, it doesn't really sit right with me, but that's not important. That's something I'm going to work on. Now, I've had two ways of looking at this. In fact, yeah, this is what I'm going to do. I've just decided this right now. What I'm going to do is I was going to do something totally new, but that's just a little waste of time and it's not important. But I'll play what I've got anyway for now. It's kind of works in parts, it doesn't in others. This is in B flat. If you look up there, you've got my circle of fifths. This is in A minor. So they are close, they're in there. But the reason why certain notes don't work, and I can hear it in myself now, and I'm learning as I'm teaching you about the circle of fifths as well, is because this is in B flat minor. And that's different. So B flat minor is D flat major, so it's like right down there. So this is in A minor, so it's kind of got this, it's kind of, because like opposites work in areas, so there's little things what work in this, and this is on the scale, but it doesn't quite gel. And now I'm listening to it, I'm like, nah, it's like a Kid Capri. It's like one of the mixes. I don't like them mixes. Some people like that, where you mix something and it's not quite in key and it's a mix of two sounds. I don't like that. I like things where it harmonizes right. So I'm going to take these vocals out, and they're not important. Let's get back to what is. I'm going to pause now because that was the first part of this. And then I'm going to... No, I'm not. I'm going to carry on. So, I'm going to change that bass line. I didn't mind that bass line. I'm putting my headphones on because I'm talking, but I can't hardly hear myself, so... I just try to look cool without the headphones on, so I don't know why I'm doing that. That's better. That's miles back, and I'll be able to hear everything. So, what I've decided, I'm going to do a new bass line. No, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to give up. Right, it was B flat, these, so I'm going to have this play. Now, I know what's cool. The drums are fine. So, yeah, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do some mad-ass techniques with this, based on this tune. So, first things first, I'm going to get see if I can get completely the right scale for this. I want to keep it bossa nova-y. So, I'm going to, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to attempt to use some other stuff because I know it's B flat. How do I know it's B flat? Because this is how you work out. I've showed you before, but I'll do it while I'm here. I'm still going to break this up into elements, so let me just go to scale. No, let me go to chromatics, it doesn't really matter. That's not it. Oh, it is. Okay. So that's the one. So what is that? I know what it is, but let's say we don't. Yeah, it's B flat. So I know it's B flat. Okay. So I know it's B flat, and I'm going to pause now. And what we're going to come back and do is we're going to work on the chords, and I'm going to show you how to work on the chords and work on the bass. Okay. All right then. So hope this has been helpful. I know I'm speaking fast. I just want to kind of cover a lot of ground quickly and not bore myself and especially bore you. All right. So in a minute. Peace.